Hazbin Hotel is a 2D animated Amazon original about the daughter of Lucifer, yes, that Lucifer, from the Bible, named Charlie Morningstar, who wishes to redeem sinners in order to combat heaven's solution to overpopulation.
Genocide.
Season 2, on the other hand, while it's still about redemption, Charlie has to face some new problems. Publicity and questioning of the legitimacy of this rehabilitation hotel. You have no idea how much I had to reread that line. Meanwhile, in the B-plot, Alistair the radio demon and the host of the hotel gets himself into some funny business with my new favorite supervillain, Vox Populi. Now, if you already watched my hot fresh take on Season 2 from the most recent episode of Fan Rant, thank you, first of all. And I hope this episode does just as well, and let it be known, I'm not going to be a full-fledged Hazbin Hotel channel. I just so happen to have had a successful project about it, so I'm trying it again with my other show. I highly recommend you check out that video, but I will say, I think I was a little bit harsh on some of the characters. I do really enjoy this season because it does give us a lot to work with narrative and theory crafting wise. It's just, the animation and storytelling are an ADHD person's nightmare. We're mainly going to be talking about this season's plot and figure out if it's worth the hype.
Storms coming, I can see the clouds. No running's gonna save you now and
Season 2 continues where we left off on the last season, where Sir Pentious is revealed to have made it into heaven inexplicably after dying in the battle with the angels, and arguably one of the most funny yet fucked up deaths in animated history.
That could have been ugly.
Charlie, learning about this, hits up Vox of all people to help spread the word about this revolutionary news. She fails. Miserably. I'll be honest, I had to rewatch this season a couple of times to remember each detail, so I don't look like too much of a fool, because each episode goes by as fast as a hedgehog shitting out chili dogs. Along with this, we also follow Alistair, who is actively trying to find a way to break his chain that keeps him from using his full potential. Part of this process means he gives himself up to our main villain in a grand scheme to become all-powerful again. Speaking of, the V's are the main antagonists this time around, with Vox at the helm, out to bring down Charlie and rule over heaven. Vox is a cruel, careless, and abusive rat bastard who gets his face worn by people at Comic-Cons.
I was flesh, and you was machine.
And his reasoning for all of this destruction is simple. He craves power. And it's at least partially to be petty towards Alistair, which I won't go into because that's a small spoiler. Vox is not nice, but he is kind of cool. Despite how evil he is, I felt myself getting hyped whenever he started showing off his powerful TV speakers to either diss on others or give the performance of a lifetime. Also, I forgot to mention, we do spend a lot more time in heaven with Pentious and the Seraphim, which is when we realize heaven is just as batshit as hell in a way. And this whole time, heaven couldn't figure out how Pentious got redeemed, so they were immediately acting threatening towards him for no reason, thinking he broke in somehow. Demon racism is real and it's scary. Also, we actually get to meet the Speaker of God. No other words, they just kind of come and go. Sarah gets a song with her. I would have expected Jesus to be the Speaker of God, but you know, Vivian doesn't really need any more drama. Or maybe she does. Also, let's not forget all you have to do to make it into heaven is to simply confess your sins. And in Pentious's case, he made up for his guilt and sins by sacrificing his own life in an attempt to save his friends from execution or angels. I look like the Aliens guy, don't I?
holy shit, is this true? Alistair's been defeated by Lucifer? No! Who? That self-absorbed TV head.
Where does he got him finished?
The reviews for this season of Hazbin Hotel are about the same as the first season, based on most of the reviews I've read on IMDb. There's this one that says it's every edgy teen's wet dream, which it totally is. But that's not exactly the criticism I'm trying to give. This is going to be a really hard for me to say too, but if I had some issues with FNAF 2, nothing else is off the table. I do enjoy Vivziepop's work when it comes down to this iteration of Hell. And the music, though I'm not a huge musical guy, to be honest, but the songs do slap pretty hard. But not as hard as Vox.
But so what are my real issues with this season? Well, aside from the pacing, I do believe Vivzi's way of writing jokes is frankly kinda getting old. All the constant swearing and sex jokes do kinda get old after a while, but honestly, that's just kind of a me issue. This season does keep its footing by expanding a lot on what we know about this world, and with this story structure taking major inspiration from Dante's Inferno, mixing with real canonical elements from the Bible, like the biblical angel design, I do still have faith that the fans will be all over the third season.
Now I say Vivzi wrote this, but technically there have been multiple writers for each individual episode. I just use creators or directors' names like that as an oversimplified way to describe how this work made me feel. Because, we all know, most of the decisions come from the director.
And though we do get some great moments with them, I was kind of hoping for just a little bit more on characters like Penchus or his replacement. Oh, wait, what? I'm sorry, they replaced Penchus with some other schmuck inventor? I don't hate him, but it just feels like, oh wow, it's like Penchus never left. Fuck you! Bring back my boy to hell, where he wants to be!
Sorry. This season just has some bullshit in it, alright? Give me a break.
Again, the humor just doesn't really do it for me this season, and the thing is, I don't really know why exactly. The jokes, even the sex ones, used to be kind of funny to me, but nowadays I kind of just roll my eyes. Maybe that's a side effect of getting older, I don't know. But probably my favorite part of this season is how the V's kind of represent how evil or corrupt, or evil and corrupt, there's a difference, organizations and influencers can be.
Valentino specifically feels like a particular kind of evil towards humanity, and he's not even that interesting or funny. He could use some notes from another successful fictional pimp. And then there's the girl. Okay, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting she's even a character. Genuinely, she has 2 gimmicks. That being an evil social media influencer. What's new? And a beauty queen. I'm sorry. For real. Because I know there are some that love her, but I just can't really vibe with her.
All in all, none of these issues really take anything away from enjoying this show for what it is and what it represents for the indie creator community. Except you. It can still be just as hilarious as the previous season, and when the show gets dark or depressing, I did feel bad for the characters. So anyway, on to the fun fact.
Finally, I'll show them what I'm meant to be. They won't believe their eyes when I bring them to their knees.
The first fact, Serpentius was originally only meant to be a one-time villain for the pilot, but was later brought back because of Vivziepop's love for him. This tracks because Vivziepop is kind of infamous for going with what fans really like, or even including some things from the Hazbin/Hell of a Boss fandom and making them canon. That pig? Yeah, he was not canon before. Zach Hadel, the voice of the character Charlie from Smiling Friends and one of the co-creators, plays a small voice role of one of the background singers in the casino that Husk ends up in. It's not a huge fact, I just thought it was kind of funny.
Oh my fucking god, that was my fucking hell mortgage on my hell house! Fuck!
This place hasn't changed a bit.
There are some official online webcomics about Hazbin Hotel that I actually never heard of until now. First one was a short comic about a day in the life of Alistair, and the second is a prequel story about Angel Dust before he checked into the formerly known Happy Hotel before he got changed into the Hazbin Hotel. I'm definitely gonna check them out later on after this video is uploaded, most likely.
Shut up.
Don't you forget, you ain't won yet. You still need me like you did before.
So cute you think I care.
Now I'm the master, and you're my bottomless bitch. No more Al the high and mighty now that I flipped the switch.
I still love Hazbin Hotel for its storytelling and world building. And of course, not to mention the beautiful blood, sweat, and a lot of sweat apparently. Anyway, put into the animation. It's just if the show doesn't want to slow down to take a breath and let the plot simmer, to let people actually have a good experience while watching, why would I be bothered to watch it again? To find all the little details of the main plot line? I think I'm just gonna sit and wait until the 3rd season comes out. I can wait.
But all in all, I'm gonna give Hazbin Hotel Season 2 an 8 out of 10 on the professional ratings. For great animation, voice acting, and world building, just please slow it down next time, Vivzy. Amazon, please.
It's got great animation, voice acting, and world building. It's just a chore to sit through. But like always, you guys can leave your thoughts in the comments. And believe me, I still love this show. It's just, and the franchise in general, I just gotta be honest when I see something that irks or confuses me, you know? Even if I am a huge fan. So, like always, I hope y'all enjoyed and found this informative. And if you want to hear my review on this season without the spoiler-free filter, then again, you can go ahead and check out my Fan Rant episode. I went pretty hard on it in that episode. And I hope you have a good rest of your day and night. And I'm going to go pay $100 for GTA 6 later tonight because Rockstar is really greedy piece of shit. Peace.